Across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's got room. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brissett now. And he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Brissett on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Carson, who was a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, has picked up the pace this year after a slow start. 3 straight 100-yard games. Most recently, Week 6, 124 yards and the game-winning score in the 4-point win over Cleveland on the road. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 52 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A run by Mack to start the drive. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a give, right side. Carson, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Move 15, touch 50, touch 50.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. That's caught by Pettit. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 36 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Brissett on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, Brissett. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, here's Brissett. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Indianapolis.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On second down, it's Mack. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. There's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. That's caught by Hollister. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. And finding the tight end, Wilson. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Speaking of Disley, I'm not sure that the Seahawks really knew what they had in this guy. In his second year now out of the University of Washington, if you remember back to his rookie season, a knee injury really cost him most of that year. But he has come back to be a huge part of the Seahawk offense, catching 4 touchdown passes in Seattle's first 5 games. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At the 2-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down now, it's Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Wilson now to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Zebra.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson dancing to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC, let's rock the NFC here, starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in it.